You don't need a degree to own a business, but you need a degree to go to work for the person that owns the business. Think about it. You don't need a degree to own a business, but you need a degree to go to work for the business owner. Just think about that. So basically, society has conditioned us to think that we need to work for someone else in order to make money. They made it seem as if working for another person is the only way to make money, and they tell us that it's the most efficient way and the safest way, the most secure way, right? And that's just bullshit. You don't need a degree to own a business, but yet you'll pay $150,000 to go to college to work for another man and make $50K a year. You spend $150K to go get a $50K job that you don't even like. A bullshit job working for another man, when you could have just took that $100,000 and invested it into your own business. You see, that's the problem with society. Society discourages people from being business owners, entrepreneurs, innovators, free thinkers. You know, they discourage us from being inventors, creators, right? Artists. They discourage these things in order for you to be a grunt, in order for you to be a drone, in order for you to take orders from another man. You see, when they say, you know, you think you're stuck at a dead-end job, you know, that's because society has pretty much brainwashed you and socially engineered you and socially conditioned you to think that, oh man, I'm just stuck here for the rest of my life. I'm stuck at this bullshit job that I hate for the rest of my life, and there's nothing I can do about it. When that's bullshit, because you're working for somebody that did it. You're like, man, I can't make it happen. You're working for somebody that made it happen. And matter of fact, you're helping them fulfill their dream. You're not fulfilling your dream. That's the reality. Right? That's the reality of things. But, you know, and this other bullshit that I hear, you know, education is important. That's bullshit. It's not about no fucking education, man. Fuck education. Fuck education. It's about the money. It's about money. It ain't about no goddamn education. Because most of the business owners, they didn't even go to college. The person that you're working for, they just started their own business, and your boss's son got a business handed to him. He just inherited a business because his dad gave it to him, because he already had a business, and he didn't go to college. All college is a fucking scam. All it is a debt trap. All it is an indoctrination camp to teach you how to take orders from another man. You will never get rich working a 9-to-5. You will never get rich working a 9-to-5, period. It's not designed for you to get rich. That's the whole point. The 9-to-5 system is a trap, is a scam. Society has taught us to ostracize people and discourage people from being self-sufficient and creating wealth through entrepreneurship with you know, they'd say things like, oh man, what if I get scammed? Well, you know, what if I get scammed, man? What if I invest all my money into this stock or this portfolio or this business and I get scammed? But you know what I'd say? You've already been scammed with the 9-to-5 system. You've already been scammed with the education system. It's a scam. It's designed for you to be a drone. The system is designed for you to fail. The second that you get that through your head is the second that you can overcome this and realize that it is all about money. It's capitalism. It's funny because people play capitalism every day and they don't even know what the fuck it is. It's capitalism. It's about getting money, and it doesn't matter how you get it. You can rob for it. You can sell drugs for it. You can kill for it. It doesn't fucking matter. You can traffic humans for it. It doesn't fucking matter. It's about money. Right? But they lie to you with bullshit like hard work equals success. And it's about being a productive member of society. But that's obviously bullshit. Because how is winning the lottery being a productive member of society? All I did was buy a fucking lottery ticket, take a pen and scratch the motherfucker out, and now I'm a multi-millionaire. A lottery winner is more successful than 99% of the people in the world. And I say successful, you know, quote unquote successful, because success is what you define, first of all, but capitalistically successful, right? You know, it's just, it means the government feeds us lies, corporations feeds us lies, society in general feeds us lies, creates these false notions that we should follow. You know, they don't want us to be free thinkers. They don't want us to be critical thinkers. They don't want us to be business owners, entrepreneurs, inventors, innovators, creators, artists. They don't want us to be any of that. They want you to work some bullshit dead-end job, some bullshit dead-end thankless job where you're busting your ass for scraps. You're in a rat race. You're on a hamster wheel. You're on a fucking treadmill. You're putting in all this work, busting your ass day in and day out. But you're in the same place. You don't have shit to show for it. That's what they want from you. They want you to be a fucking grunt, a drone, a slave. A corporate slave, a wage slave. Economic corporate wage slave. That's what they want you to be. Right? You think it's just so funny because I see these people every day. I see these people every day think they go to college because their parents told them to, or they just think they've been conditioned to think, you know, that is the next logical step after high school, and they pay thousands of dollars that they don't have to do something that they don't want for scraps, and they think that's the most efficient way to get rich. Well, let me tell you something. You see, college has basically inflated the market, right? Because everybody goes to college. But there's only so much of a demand. There's a limited demand. And if everybody goes to college and everybody gets a degree in the same thing, then don't you think that that would decrease the demand? If everybody has the same degree, doesn't that pretty much make it worthless? Right? You see what I'm saying? See what I'm getting at? But the people that really make the money are the business owners. You know why? Because that's what you're getting the degree for. You're going to college paying thousands of dollars that you don't have to go work for another man that didn't even go to college and makes millions of fucking dollars that you will never make working for him. But people can't get that through their fucking skulls. They can't comprehend that for some reason. It's just pretty weird, man. But you know, if people don't want to think, I can't think for you, man. You know, I can't think for you. You can lead him to knowledge, but you can't make them think. You can lead them to knowledge, but you can't make them think. Right? So, basically, people got to understand capitalism, man. It's a game that they want us to play. But you can't just play this shit by their rules, right? Because at the end of the day, they made this shit up, right? You can't play by the rules that they made to keep you enslaved and keep control over you. You have to play by the actual rules to get ahead in the system, right? Why do you think that rappers and pop stars and actors and drug dealers make the big bucks? Because they're not drones, they're not grunts, they're not doing grunt work, right? They own their own businesses. They're entrepreneurs. They sell things. They're their own boss. They don't call anybody a boss. They don't answer to anybody. They don't have a structured schedule, right? If they wanted to just leave, if they just wanted to say fuck this shit, they can leave and they'll still be fucking good because they have enough wealth accumulated to venture off into other things. But when you're in a 9-to-5, you don't have that luxury because it's structured that way to where it keeps you dependent on them. And once you're dependent on somebody, once you're dependent on the system, it has you, and it has you for fucking life. You're hooked. You have to follow their fucking rules. You gotta do what they say for the rest of your life. Be miserable. Right? That's all it does. The 9-to-5 deprives lives for the rich. That's what it does. College is a scam. It's a debt trap. Education is not important. I know plenty of people that don't have a fucking education, dropped out of school in the fucking 6th grade, and they're fucking millionaires. It's bullshit, man. Society lied to us, man. Society has lied to us. Pretty much everything you've been told is a fucking lie, man. But you gotta think beyond that, man. You gotta be a critical thinker, man.